Valve might be facing one of the biggest legal threats ever. On February 25th, the New York Attorney General Letitia James filed a lawsuit accusing Valve of promoting illegal gambling through their games like Counter-Strike, Dota, and Team Fortress. In this video, I'll break down what the case is about and how it could affect you as a skin holder or investor. The lawsuit basically says Valve is running a digital slot machine. It says in CS2, the process resembles a slot machine with an animated spinning wheel that eventually rests on a selected item. And then it goes on to talk about that the in-game items is worth real money. So you're paying money for a random reward that can be turned into cash. And the Attorney General argues that this qualifies as gambling under the New York laws. And if you're wondering where you can sell your skins for real money, let me tell you about today's sponsor, White.market. White.market is a CS2 peer-to-peer marketplace where you can buy and sell skins for real money. There's no fees when you're buying skins and a low fee of only 5% when you want to sell. White.market has a lot cheaper skins than on Steam and they are very crypto friendly, so it's really worth using them. They are also partnered with Navi and Faceit, so you know they are 100% legit. Check them out with the code COREX or the top link in the description and enjoy $5 when you start buying. And now back to the video. So that is basically the core argument. Cases, capsule, etc. are slot machines because they can be sold for real money, and which I guess she isn't wrong about. She goes on to say that this can be harmful for younger people because it's so easy to do it. It has no age restriction or whatever, and she's basically asking the court to stop Valve from offering these mechanics and force them to give up the profits and then pay some fines. So what could this mean for you as an investor or skin holder? Currently, the market is standing strong with a market cap of $5.6 billion according to Price Empire. And this tells you that the market isn't crashing and people aren't overreacting like they did when you could trade up cohorts for knives and gloves. But from this lawsuit, we've basically seen no reaction. I also want to mention that Valve has already started experimenting with alternative systems like the Genesis terminal, where players open something for free and then choose whether to purchase the items. So it isn't really gambling, I guess. I think the legal argument that cases resemble gambling is not new. It's been debated for years, but the real question is whether the US court will classify it that way. And personally, I'm not too worried right now. Valve has massive legal resources, and the Counter-Strike economy has survived multiple controversies before, like the case where FaZe Banks and some of the FaZe guys owned a huge CSGO gambler site in 2015 to 2017, who took bets from minors and didn't disclose that they owned it. Afterwards, Banks claimed it was raking in $200,000 a day, all when Team Arden and Syndicate was involved in a controversy because they owned a CSGO gambler site and didn't disclose they owned it, even though they played on the site. This led to lawsuits by the FTC, and in 2016, when the Washington State Gambling Commission ordered Valve to stop allowing transfer of skins because of many illegal gambler sites, here Valve replied that they didn't break any laws or ran the gambling sites, but they started cracking down on some of the accounts and banned millions of dollars in skins sitting on illegal gambler bots. And we can keep going with controversies, but the video would be 2 hours long, so if you want me to make a video on all these 2 controversies, leave a comment. But if the court rules strongly against Valve, that could be a problem, but right now I'm not too worried about it. The lawsuit is serious, but it doesn't mean skins are going to zero. If you're holding skins, I think you should stay informed and don't be too emotional invested. There's always a risk when you're holding Counter-Strike skins that you could lose it all, because you never know, maybe the game will be deleted tomorrow, which is extreme, I know, but just as an example. And my best advice would be to not risk money you can't afford to lose. But yeah, please let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think this is just noise or the beginning of something bigger? Thanks for watching.